Okay, so I'm here at the Shao Lu border crossing to Laos. This is Vietnam. Over there is Laos. I had to backtrack back to the central Vietnam in order to find a border crossing that works for me as a foreigner on a motorbike with no license. But I read that this border crossing here is supposed to be kind of chill, supposed to work well, so wish me luck. I'm not gonna film anything with the border crossing, that's just too risky. So yeah, here we go. Laos, next adventure. First day in Laos is finished. I slept in a bungalow, first bungalow experience of this trip in Asia. And man, Laos is different from Vietnam in every way possible. Like I imagined the cultural and architectural style to be real different, but also the environment, nature, everything is completely the opposite of Vietnam. Like Vietnam is really like tropical, loads of like jungle, rainforest style vegetation and stuff. Here it's really flat and dry. I mean, not flat, there's mountains, but gnarly vegetation is not really a thing. It's mostly just flat surface, very dry. Famous Lao road quality. Dirt. This is one of the better ones. One of the better dirt roads. I had potholes like half a meter deep, like 3 meters wide. You know, this road is marked as one of the bigger roads in Laos on the map. In reality, oh god, I'm loving it. I'm just hoping I don't get a flat tire or something out here. It's so hot. It would be kind of dangerous. So I'd have to push the bike through this terrain, and that would not be good for my fluid levels in the body. Because I only have like 2 small bottles of water left, and after making soup for lunch. This is without question the worst road I've ever driven on. Oh, and just as I start the camera, it stops being horrible. Oh god, I'm so exhausted. Jesus. This road is like the worst kind of road. It's not like huge potholes or anything, but it is like these small rocks all over. It just goes like I had to drive like 10 to 20 kilometers an hour for like the longest time, constantly grasping the bike to not get pushed off the road by these small rocks and things, constantly bouncing around the front wheel. We'll see if it continues to be like this, because when it's like hard mud, this is, oh, okay, yeah, it instantly becomes horrible again. Look at this. Oh god damn it. It's just a question of time before I get a flat tire. And I double checked, and this is the big road actually. It's like a yellow, what would be a highway in Vietnam. It's like this in Laos. It's so crazy, because in Laos, where the roads are good, they are really good. They're like the best roads you can imagine. Perfect tarmac. But when they are bad, they are the worst kind. You can't imagine any worse roads anywhere in the world. Damn it. All the welds on my bag rack snapped like 2 hours into Laos. So I had to dispose of that. So now I got a lump of metal left that used to be a bag rack. Oh, and I strapped everything in with some rubber bands. Will probably snap soon enough. So it is as I expected. Laos is a new challenge, and I'm loving it. But there is some sort of disaster waiting, I'm sure of it. Jesus Christ. As you can see, 20 kilometers an hour top speed on these roads, or you will totally decimate your bike. And this is an off-road bike. Imagine doing it on something else, like a sport bike or, well, any type of scooter would just be horrible if they do it. Oh, this is alright though. When it's smooth, that's not a problem. That's what these bikes are made for. There we go. Oh, again. Shitty again. Okay. Go down 2 gears. Oh well, I'm gonna keep at it. I'll tell you something new soon. This is just goddamn ridiculous. I haven't left first gear for 2 hours. It's just constantly fucking... Jesus. It's like super steep. Maybe you don't see it on the wide angle, but it's super steep. The terrain is... I'm just waiting for that flat tire. God, I'm so stupid to not buy another spare tube when I had the chance, and annoy. Sheep bastard. Should have bought a tube and tools to change it, so I could do it myself in a place like this. Because as of now, fire. Get a flat. When the engine doesn't like this, you really have to work overtime. Okay, every time I think it can't get any worse, it gets like 10 times worse. I mean, look at this terrain. Can you imagine anything worse to ride on? And it's uphill. I can't imagine how did they plan this out? Why? Why would they make a road like this? It's better with just a single track dirt road. Why put out rocks? Why? Couldn't they have used gravel at least? Just grind the same rocks down a bit more and you can actually use the road. But no, we're only gonna use like the crappiest shit imaginable. And I'm very unsure how far this will go on. I mean, maybe I'll have to sleep out here, which I'm not that keen to do. The suspension hates me. Wheels even more. Oh, the engine I shouldn't even talk about. Fucking crying. Jesus. And there isn't even one car that is... There? Alright, even worse. Really logging down here. I have no choice. Important brakes. Oh, thank God. Civilization. Village, at least. Stop there. Sound of my maps. Okay. Alright, what a day. I actually found a guest house in the end. The road got better, but I did some research, and tomorrow will be precisely the same for the same distance. So yeah, I spent some time today doing some service on the bike because I felt it's not really running that well in low rev, and as soon as I give it some throttle, it kind of chokes. So I expected there to be maybe some issue with the air filter. I've thought about it before, and it was. Now I'm hanging it to dry because it was clogged. Yeah, it was someone that stuck like a cake of all kinds of nasty stuff in it. So I gave it a rinse and greased the airbox. So hopefully the bike will run a bit better tomorrow. So yeah, this is my luxurious room. No bedbugs, I think. So team out for today.